my god! Already.
Great
And
job.
5.
Already.
Best omen ever.
Hello, and this is not a retake. Welcome to Empire of the Lost, week 13.
You better not edit anything out.
Yes.
You
yes,
better
I
not
am.
edit anything out before you
No.
put it on YouTube.
Not a thing.
Put that up raw.
Never.
This session's gonna go great.
So, we're starting late, so we're just jumping into it. Our session starts with the group currently traveling through the spiked fields that circumference around the outer layer of the direction towards the tower, its looming shape becoming a frightful visage in the distance as they make their approach. The air seems to grow thicker with an almost tangible amount of stress as the group makes their approach. The ever-present shadow of the Spire just causing havoc to their psyches as they make each step through the small spiked cones that layer evenly in this circular, almost tomb-like appearance. The ground seems to reflect each step they make with stone-like hardness as their steps begin to echo through this area, causing a cacophony of strained whispered noises and cautious alerts, keeping their heads on a swivel. As the camera moves down, we see the group walking in that small cluster. Sujin, Faeanna, Akiyama, Ryah, Rikor, and Astaron. All coming from different places, brought together here with a solitary goal, just survival, as the scene opens up.
So what are we actually gonna do when we get there?
Well, I'm gonna say what we're gonna do is these things are pretty big. They're supposed to be pretty stupid according to Riceland. So one thing we can do is perhaps outwit them in a way. I don't think the best way is to go in guns ho. Well, not guns ho, but swords and shields out and just at the doorway. I don't think that's gonna
I think
work.
we need to be as stealthy as possible.
Yeah, which is not gonna be great for some
Well,
of
I
us.
was thinking more about how we're actually gonna find this tome in that and just point at the absolutely massive tower.
Yeah, that's a good point. I have a feeling it might be at the very top.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
And if not that, it more than likely will, in some way, we'll probably come across something that will be able to tell us
I would hope
where
so.
it is.
Because otherwise I doubt we'll ever find it.
Although, go on, Rikor?
We may have to end up questioning one of these.
Yes. So, should we try and lure one out to us outside of the tower? Should we try and ambush one within the tower? Or do you think we could pull a lull over one of their eyes and just lie to them and hopefully they'll just tell us everything?
I don't
I like
think
the
that would
last
be a
idea
good
the best.
Lying. That could work.
I prefer the first combined with the last.
So we generally look towards... excuse me, I slipped on a name for me. Faeanna, what did you say?
Oh, I was just saying I don't know if that would be a good idea.
What would be a good idea?
Lying to them, that could be bad.
It's
True,
why I'd like
but
to
telling
lie
them...
to only one.
Yeah.
And separated from the rest.
Mm-hmm.
Who would do it? Would we all be there, or because
I suppose you will have to be there, but only one person really needs to be doing the questioning.
Yeah. Like, I'm not the worst at lying, so I can do it, along with someone else to help me out.
I think maybe Akiyama should do the talking.
It's probably best.
Can't say I've exactly had a
Seems to have
conversation
more
like
of an aptitude for it.
this before, but I suppose there's a first time for everything. But even then, it is just an incredibly big place. Do you think we'll actually find what we need and get out before that the big one gets back?
It's a risk we're gonna have to take.
Yeah. We're not gonna have another window of
Too
opportunity.
late not to.
Yeah.
Well, I'm aware. It's just I'd like to know what our plans are, really.
Are we going to abort the mission if he comes back earlier than we'd like? Or are we going to stay in the tower and try and find the tome and hopefully won't have to deal with them?
I don't think aborting a mission is an option.
No,
Yeah.
2 of us missing.
Okay.
Held as collateral.
We need to get out.
Yeah.
So I'd very much like to be home.
Huh.
You know.
Whatever we do, once we're inside, they'll have the upper hand. They know the place inside and out, and we know nothing about it. So most importantly, remain together. Keep your back to a wall if you can, or another person.
All right.
Alrighty then. Alright. Well, I guess onward and upward, literally.
Suppose.
Should we try to move a little bit more stealthily as we walk towards this?
Yes.
Okay.
Right.
Absolutely.
Okay. I'm gonna roll a move silently.
Do it too. Need to change my name. Fuck.
Yeah, me too. Seven.
Hey guys, look how silently I'm moving. Wait, what?
Well, that's 10.
What was
You were
It's higher than I
surprised.
thought it was.
Yeah.
Oh god, I have the highest roll. That's cool. Not used to that, other than with turn order.
So, as you all begin to make your approach, on the horizon you watch begin to grow a structure that looks familiar to a pyramid in shape. Not nearly as imposing and threatening as the Spire by any means, though impressive in its own right. Large pillars that erect around it at 8 separate points while making your approach, and your first sight of relatively any type of creature ever since you really got into the range of approaching the Spire. A large figure standing at around 10 feet sits hunched, a large piece of wood reminiscent to that of a tree trunk in his hand, with a stone embedded to the top of it, looking more like a crude hammer of sorts. His back seems to be to the group, though his attention seems to be eyed and fixed on a singular area in front of him. While you make your hushed approach, the sound of echoes from his direction while he sits approximately 50 feet away from the near entrance of the large temple or some type of structure that you see.
Yeah, look over at Akiyama. Okay, so if we're gonna start lying to these guys, we should probably get our story straight. So, why are we
I
here?
prefer just to wing it normally.
Okay, but I'm not the best at, improv. So,
Then
okay.
you don't have to speak then.
Mm,
We'll be fine. We're supposed to be here if caught. We've already talked to the big guy. He told us to go on ahead. They wouldn't want to annoy their boss. Would they?
okay. Alright.
Do you at least remember the boss's name?
Ooh, good. It's ugly son of bitch. Son of a bitch. Usob? Usab?
Yes, it'll be a subs.
Ubata
Well,
and what? I can't pronounce this. Ubata and Watabad? Something like that.
Ubatava. I
That was
want
just a
dead.
nickname.
Sujin looks at you, bless you.
That was a nickname he had given it, I believe.
Going well so far,
Whatever.
isn't it?
I'll say we're on first name basis. We're good friends.
Can I just post it in the chat because I can't say this
Sorry.
name?
Yeah, you probably could do better spelling it out than saying it, because right now it just sounds like you're speaking gibberish to me.
That. It's that.
Ubata and Watab.
Yeah,
Abatam
that sounds
Watab.
right.
Sure, that.
Ubatab.
Can I try and I know this is totally separate, but can I try and see what this fucking 10-foot giant fucker is looking at?
Sure, make a perception.
Spot.
Oh, it is up here.
It would be a
I'm
spot
pretty
one.
sure I sort of have this now. That was a lot more than I thought it was going to be.
Looking to what he's doing, you see a small, well, relatively small for the distance, approximately a 5-foot block of stone that he's chiseling. Right now, it just looks to take on the shape of a triangle that he's slowly turning around and beating into a point. Looking like he's trying to beat this square into a cone, it seems. And now that you guys approach close enough to see what he's doing, this is who you see.
Oh, wow, he's an ugly fucker.
So not.
Oh
one of
my
the
God, he's an
two-headed
ugly
ones. Interesting. Don't know what this guy is.
Ugh.
I wouldn't want to be his
Christ,
mother.
dude.
I'm gonna roll a knowledge dark to see if I have any idea if this is a thing of the dark or not.
Doesn't look like it is.
Okay.
What about a general? Is this a thing in the nature of the world?
So, looking at this creature, you
Get fucked.
begin to understand that this has nothing to do with the dark or a magic creature per se. He seems to belong, or at least look similar to, a race that are called ghouls, which are essentially giants.
Okay. And they're not exactly common, are they?
Not common at all.
Got it.
They're normally mountainous.
I don't exactly know what this thing is.
It's a ghoul. They guys who live in mountain areas normally. They don't exactly show up often.
Is it intelligence?
I mean, enough.
Uh,
It's not. I don't think they. I think they speak something.
okay. Do we want to try and sneak around this guy? 'Cause I'm not the best at sneaking. Or do you want to engage in with
I'm not exactly
talking?
the best at sneaking either, but I prefer to not have to garner any attention whatsoever.
Do you know
Okay.
anything about that pyramid-like structure?
Do you imagine this is some sort of god to the pyramid?
I'll roll a knowledge dark on the pyramid.
Looking at the pyramid, you don't know any landscapes or anything that seem to be iconic to this. It was either just made by these people or is so obscure it's beyond your knowledge.
And lastly, I'm going to roll a knowledge arcana on that to see if it's anything specific to magic.
A lot of pyramids can be assistant to magics. They could be siphons, templates to increase the effects of spells, or tombs that people use to encase themselves to go to another life. What this one is, since you don't see any sigils on the outside or any fetishes to give you that inclination, you're unsure.
Okay, well, this could be something of a power source for perhaps a tower or our friend that just flew away on a cloud.
I mean, are we gonna want to investigate this pyramid?
Yeah,
I'm not sure.
if that's the case, should we try to disable it?
It's a hunch, though, and I don't want to waste too much time on a hunch.
I would agree.
But it might also have the tome in, like.
Do you want to ask this man?
Not
Not
particularly.
particularly, no.
Okay.
Exactly.
As you get to this point, you just hear a whack, and then followed by a as he holds up his hand and looks like he's holding his thumb in protest as he just begins to wail.
Okay, so I'm guessing not the highest function up in the brain.
I see what you mean by intelligent enough.
Yeah.
What if you offered him 8?
See that again, Chris?
What?
What if you offered him 8?
Yeah, Kiyama, go on and heal him.
As you guys get to this point, the creature kind of lumbers over on his side in a fetal position, holding on to its finger as it just rocks back and forth.
Kiyama, go on.
Side.
If he's that stupid, he might take it. I almost feel
I'm
sorry
there,
for him.
Mike. I think it's Kelsey.
Yeah, which side?
Huh?
Which side is it on?
What?
Facing away? Facing towards?
Oh yeah, still facing away from you guys.
Okay, good. I mean, if everyone's like, "Oh yeah, go do it," here on the side, it's be like, if I do this, you will owe me, right?
Yeah, don't worry, we'll be right behind you, man.
I'm right behind you. You'll be okay.
He attempts to
We'll
eat
be
me or
fine.
something. It's all your fault.
Go on.
And he's gonna walk over to this guy in a very, well, at least attempt to look like in a very casual manner. Obviously this dude's huge, so that's a bit.
As you make your approach, go ahead and roll a con check.
Oh god, oh hmm.
Oh, God.
Yes! I
Good
know
luck.
that one, that is a number. Prepare yourself. Wonderful. Middle of the line.
You have to fight back the urge to retch as you get closer to this thing. It stinks to high heavens.
Oh, great.
But you're able to keep it down and keep composure while you make your approach. Its head is just bobbing back and forth, and you can see from its swollen eyes and misshapen face just these very steep streams of tears coming from its pained expression.
Hey, buddy. You not doing alright?
Spit hit finger.
What hit you?
Spit hit finger.
Alright. See, I know something about stopping pain. I could have a look at it if you want. Might make you feel better.
Moving closer to this thing and just its sheer amount of size compared to you is a little imposing, as what you could see from a distance.
Distance.
A distance.
Yeah, he's double your size as you get really close to him, and his stench doesn't help. And the scary part is, he's double your size and jacked like a mofo. Like every ounce of his body is pure muscle.
This is the best plan we've ever come up with.
Yeah, fuck you all.
Yep.
As you make your approach, go ahead and do whatever you want to do, as he's just on his side currently, just crying.
I mean, is he letting me?
He's not stopping you.
Stopping me, that's okay. Alright, see, normally I'll do a stabilize in this situation, but I don't feel like that's the best idea with him.
Why not?
He's
Don't
so
know
big, it
why.
probably wouldn't do anything.
It's not even that he's so big. I don't know why. I just don't feel like that's the best idea.
So do you want to heal staff him?
All right.
So I'm going to use my healing staff on him and give him a straight. God, I give 31 health now.
As you use your staff on him, you watch as his face contorts for a moment and looks down in confusion at his, in his palm, which is covered with blood, but his thumb looks to be as working order as a giant hand thumb can be.
Yeah. You see, fix it up as good as new.
Thank you.
Right.
As he leans back up, looking at his thumb with curiosity, and then sniffles a couple times before picking up the tree hammer, essentially, and then going back to hitting the stone as if meeting a quota in his actions, as it's a little bit more rushed than what you saw him doing earlier from a distance, as if he's trying to make up for lost time.
What exactly are you doing there anyway?
2,000 stones before next cycle, they said to spit. 2,000 stone or spit be replaced like last spit.
Why do they want you to make 2,000 stones?
2,000 stones or spits get replaced. 2,000 stones.
Right.
Who is
I
they?
suppose I'll leave you to make those stones then. This is a good talk. Maybe we can talk some other time. It'll be great. It'll be great. Just back off slowly, repeatedly faster.
Keep at it, buddy.
So do you come back to us?
Yeah, I'd go back to the group.
Okay. So what did that seemed to go all right? What exactly is he doing?
Making stones, apparently. And he needs to make a certain amount for every day or cycle or whatever, or he'll get replaced or something. I don't know.
Roll knowledge or arcana to see if there's any significance of a specific amount of stones per cycle.
Once again, it's still too obscure. There's nothing particularly important about anything magic-wise.
I don't know. Roll knowledge or knowledge dark just to see if there's anything better on that.
You already know that there's nothing to do with dark.
Okay. No, absolutely nothing. Okay. I don't. I have no idea. Does he? Can I come up with you and ask him a couple questions?
About what?
I'm just curious on this.
Astaron, you're the last person to ask questions in a delicate situation.
Tell me what the questions are.
Okay. Well, I was just curious if he knows exactly why he's trying to build these stones
Already
for each
asked,
side.
didn't get an answer.
Okay.
Did you ask
That's-
who? Who
I asked
told him to do it?
why, and he was pretty alright just using they as an answer as to who.
Maybe it was the two-headed guy, and maybe he could help.
How could he help?
Do you see how fucking huge he is? It would be an asset.
Do, but I don't think that would help in the in.
If we have to fight the guy, it would be great to have something that big helping.
Perhaps at the very least he could grant us access to one or both of these buildings.
I don't think he's going to stop us. And look at him, he's not going to have a key or anything.
Maybe he knows the layout a little bit.
He may be
Doubt
stupid, but he
that.
could be a lot more useful.
He seemed to have problems putting together a basic sentence. I doubt he could be useful in that regard.
But he might know a couple things, like maybe there's like a secret passageway that he goes into. Maybe he has like a little cellar in this thing that he walks in to go into the tower every single time, because maybe they don't want him to go right through the doorway.
Maybe he knows where the big guy stays at night.
Fine, you can ask him the questions, just get this over with quickly.
Well, I think we're gonna need you because I feel like he likes you.
Yeah.
I don't think he cares.
I'm not entirely sure on that. I don't want to take chances.
I'll come with you.
Cool. All right. Let's make our way to the big guy with Akiyama in tow, preferably in front of us.
So as all you make your steps towards him, while you get closer, I need all you to make constitution checks.
I'll do it again.
Does he smell that bad?
Yes.
Great, cool.
Only the ones that went up there, right? Or did we all go up there?
I believe the implication is everyone was, unless you
Alright.
have enough.
Now-
Unless
that you
you
wish-
specifically didn't want to.
I'll go. If everyone else is, fuck it. Contract. Sure.
Really? Really?
17.
A 1.
Yeah.
So all of you are able to keep your phylacteries going besides Faeanna.
Hairball.
Yay. Oh god. Smells
Faeanna,
so
are you
terrible.
okay?
No, it smells so disgusting.
Shh.
It,
I say to
it
her.
does. It does. Keep your
I'll
voice
stay
down.
back with her. The rest of you go.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna move her just far enough away that...
As she says that,
Oh
his
shit.
shoulders begin to hunch
Fuck.
as if her words like hit him like a wimp as he leans forward more, just hitting into his rock.
Fianna's
Now I
the
feel
worst.
Now I
Fianna's
feel
the
bad.
worst.
I'm moving her just far enough away.
Now I
Um,
feel bad. Yeah.
I'm
That wasn't about you, by the way. Yeah, that was about the tree. You see, it started to rot a bit, if you can tell. And the rotting wood, she hates it. It comes from living from a forest, you know. You must understand.
Yeah. What he said.
Bluff, like a motherfucker.
Fucking do it.
Come on, bluff master.
I already rolled.
As he kind of just quivers a bit, his bottom lip.
Oh, so bad.
It's the
I
best.
feel so bad.
It's
I'm
the best
sorry.
spit Scott.
Oh!
Oh, I understand that. It's fine, and you're doing great with the tools that you have.
So sorry.
It's not you. It's her.
It is definitely her. She is just the worst. Horrible.
For you.
Gives off a really pained frown as he just looks down, fighting back tears to continue beating at the rock.
Do you have a name, mister?
They name or spit.
They name you Spit. Okay. Alrighty. Mr. Spit, if you want me to call you that.
He doesn't say anything.
Okay.
Or at least nothing in protest.
Have you ever been inside that as I point to the tower?
Spits aren't allowed to go into temple.
Okay. Do you know of any specific entranceways you see people come out of?
No one comes out of tower.
Oh. Okay. How about that guy that just flew over in the cloud?
Spit kind of shrugs at that.
Hmm.
Spit
Does anyone...
not allowed to look up.
You're not allowed to look up?
He nods.
So you don't know what the sky looks like?
He nods his head.
That's... Huh. Okay. So, does anyone come out to check on you at any point in time?
2,000 stones before a cycle, or spit gets replaced like glass spit.
Glass spit?
2,000 stones before cycle ends, or spit gets replaced like glass spit.
Oh, last spit. Did you meet this last spit?
He nods.
How did he Where's he now?
Where all dead spits go.
Okay.
Right.
Is
And-
go on.
Who exactly wants you to make all these stones?
Big boss.
Who's the big boss then?
Big boss tells us what to do. From Mega Boss.
Great. And is Mega Boss like the? Does he even understand hierarchy? Is he the toughest guy?
He shakes his head no.
What's above him then?
He says something in a harsh toned language that you can't understand.
None of us understand?
None of you understand.
Anybody speak
Damn.
giant?
No, I speak a whole list of languages, but Giant is not one of them.
Damn it. So there's a big boss and a mega boss. And even they're not, like, doesn't cover the entire spectrum. Damn. Are there more like you? More of you in servitude?
There's always more spits.
Are they being held any somewhere? Like in like a pen?
Spits stay in hole until next spit's needed.
Ooh, which hole?
Spit birding hole.
Do you know where that is?
He shakes his head no.
Okay.
See, when you've done all these rocks, who comes to get them? And where do they take them?
Why do they need them?
He shrugs.
Hmm.
As
It
he finishes
must
the
know-
rock he's been working on, placing it in a very specific point, as you now notice, is a non-finished line of these coned, 3-foot tall, identically shaped, pyramid-shaped, or cone-shaped stones, placing it equilaterally different from the ones next to it. As he picks up another stone, scoots up a bit, and starts to hammer.
I lean over to Akiyama. So these gruels you called them?
Yeah, that's what they're called.
They're birthed from holes? Or is
Are
that
they?
just
Aren't we all?
Or are they, or is that role not good enough?
yeah, is that just like his
That's
way
the
of
knowledge of how they exist. You don't
Yeah,
know
it's a
that-
bit much. Yeah.
yeah.
I don't know. It could be an area where they're bred. It could be they literally come from a horse. I don't know.
It's just like I think like if they're like in servitude, they probably don't like it. We could probably start something, but that might be wasting too much time. We only have
I would
hours, so
prefer to get the tome and get out.
yeah. All right. Huh.
You don't know anything about a magic book at all, do you?
Spirits aren't allowed to talk about that word.
See, you're not allowed to talk about that word. Me and you, we're good friends, aren't we? I helped you with your hand. You can trust me. I won't tell anyone.
Astaron covers his ears.
They're not listening.
Go ahead and roll a
Diplomacy?
diplomacy with a DC of 25.
Oh shit.
Ooh.
I
Can you make
think
it?
I can beat that. Yeah.
Holy fuck!
Let me have a look.
Uh,
I mean,
Oh,
I'm gonna
fuck.
roll anyway because we've already started to try. But
yeah.
believe in the
Fancy
Akiyama.
a 25.
Watch be like 23.
No, it's gonna be 24.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I can beat that. And when I say can
Oh.
beat that, I mean I can't fail.
Yeah,
Because
boy!
not only that's not actually a 29, now there's a 32.
Oh my god.
Because I have items that give
You have
bonuses.
never been more useful.
All that time spending points and dumb bullshit's paying off.
So he looks down
Oh, God,
for a
he's weird.
moment, turning to look down at you. As his like droopy eyes kind of evaluate what you're asking him to do, what you're telling him to do. This could get Spit in trouble.
No one will know. As far as they know, we've never talked.
Spit knows about the M word.
What did you know about it?
That, he says the word again that you can't understand in that language. It's the reason why greatest boss is able to wield M word.
Right. Right. What's that exactly mean?
When he says that word again,
Yeah.
first made gruels, says the word again, bestowed it on our greatest the ability to use M word, and then rested in stone and never wake again. Spit's job is to make small mountains so that, says the world again, can see us in this plane and remember us here.
So is that... Okay, I would give a probably an attempt of saying it, probably say it very incorrectly. Is that like your god or something?
He looks confused at the word that you said when you said
Yeah. But I think we got that. I think we got that.
Mm.
Well, thank you very much, Spit. You've been a very good help.
Tell him he's doing a great job.
You're doing a great job.
He looks down, shuffles his thumbs in between each other as a slight purple hue goes over his cheek.
Aw.
Oh.
So bad.
I want him.
Can't have him.
Yeah, incredibly impressive.
I want to keep him.
I feel so bad. You don't understand how bad I feel.
Has anyone got any other questions, or are we
Well,
done
Astaron
here?
still has his hands over his ears, so he's just like waiting for you to give the signal that everything's good.
Yeah, Keon would kind of like put his own hands to his ears and make a show of like removing them.
Oh, okay. Well, I hope that was all useful and worth it. Just to make sure that we're all clear here. Like, you work for the people with two heads, right?
He nods.
Okay, just want to make sure that that was clear. Alrighty.
All bosses have two heads.
All bosses have two heads. Okay,
Oh,
so
good.
big boss, mega
Oh, good.
boss, and then there's
Great. Fantastic.
ultra super boss.
That's why spits work and die, because we spits fail as our kind.
What do you mean fail as your kind?
Because we have puny one head.
Right.
Well, take it from someone who has a lot of voices in their head. Trust me, it's best that you just have one head up there.
No, spit's useless. Spit can't even not hit finger.
Aw.
You see, one head's a lot better, looks a lot more symmetrical, considered a lot more attractive. It's a lot better.
Mm-hmm.
It's around this time you watch as the sky begins to coalesce into the very familiar tint of the end of a cycle.
Oh,
You better get going.
does he
Okay,
have?
guys.
As
Okay.
his face just drops in panic as he looks and sees that there's 3 more stones remaining in his quarry.
Oh shit!
Come with us if you want to live.
How long does it take you to do this?
As you've been here and watching him, you saw that one stone he was working on took 20 or so minutes.
Oh shit! Knowledge dark. Exactly how instantaneous do these cycles usually? Actually, you know what? Forget it. Okay, I look to Akiyama. So, are we gonna like help this guy out? Or are we just gonna leave before something comes over here and kills him? Or
Akira just shrugs like, I don't know.
He just begins to like burst out in tears as he gets to work the rock and start to work as he's working with the person, like the envision of someone that's working to save their lives, but at the same time someone that has like a 5-year-old's mind and is just getting distraught in the process, trying to keep up the tier of work that all the stones have, but knowing that he doesn't have enough time.
Astros, we can't. We gotta go. We gotta go. We gotta go, Akiyama. I am sorry. I am sorry for him, but I think we have to leave this thing to whatever it's gonna have to do and deal with.
I don't
Poor
know,
guy.
suppose.
Stay in character, Phil. Yep. Okay, let's go.
Rikor? Because you never said you moved away from them, so you're still there too.
Yeah. No, we don't have the tools.
But it's more. I think we might want to watch what happens next. Because
Okay,
at least we can see who's been collecting these and where they go with them.
How far are we from the tower?
Around 50 feet.
Around 50 feet.
To the base of the tower. Or base of, not the tower, the temple. The tower is about an hour or 2 away still. It's very far away.
We need to get going.
Do you think anyone's going to be looking at whoever comes out here to check?
Probably not, I imagine they're quite busy.
Do you want to try and ambush it?
Don't know why you're asking me that.
I look to everyone else. Do you guys want to ambush it? Try and see if we can maybe drag it behind the... how big is this pyramid that the guy's sitting on?
He's not on the pyramid. He's
Oh.
the pyramid's 50 feet away from the base. There's 8 tall columns that surround the pyramid that circumference it as well. And then he's not near the pyramid. He's on 50 feet away from it, making these stones.
Right. So Rikor and Ryah, what like maybe we can
I'm
like.
not.
you
I'm
can-
not there.
Oh, okay. So I look to Rikor.
Faeanna and I are a distance
Right.
away.
So I look to Rikor. Maybe you can like jump on it and try and cover one of its mouths, and we get Ryah to jump on and cover its other mouth, and we try and drag it away. Although these things are like 3 times your size. Never mind.
What?
Okay, we should probably just hide. Just maybe deal with it. I don't know exactly how
I don't know.
smart these things are.
An ambush could yield some further useful information, but it's going to set in motion a chain of events that we won't be able to stop. If someone's coming from those stones, if they don't get them, it's going to raise flags.
All right. Well then.
We're risking flags anyway, and if we help this guy out, maybe we could use him as a distraction or something.
Well, either way, we still need to hide. So.
Looking around you, this is a flat plain with 3-foot-tall cones. There's a pyramid 50 feet away with 8 columns, but aside from that, there's nothing to hide behind. If someone's coming, there's no place really to go.
I looked at everyone. We have to leave to the thing. Does Ryah and Faeanna like are they far away enough where they're kind of out of sight?
No, there's no out of sight here.
Oh, I see.
This is a plain, flat.
Okay. Okay. Just all right. I look to them and I go. I'm trying to hide. I guess I have to roll an innuendo for that.
What the fuck?
Go ahead and roll your innuendo.
0.
Good job.
What's that? There's a dog strapped
I say
stuck
again.
in a well?
What the fuck?
So, as you look at him, he seems to wave the hand signals of attack Faeanna.
What?
And then
Alright.
I start ushering everyone over to the pyramid with the 8 columns.
Yeah, right now we don't have a choice. We have
I don't know what the fuck he's doing, but I guess we're going over there.
All right.
So you have to remove
I'm gonna hold my breath.
hide, but just roll.
Breathe through your mouth.
Yeah. Just hold my nose.
So
If
as
we're-
you guys begin to make your approach, the sound of thunder bolts cracking begin to echo in the surrounding area before you see black lightning streak from the tower itself into one of the columns as the visage of a 2-headed silhouette stands or kneels there, Terminator style, head bowed before standing up with a gargantuan 20 feet of height as it holds up its large arms crossed over its chest and surveys the area as you move or attempt to move out of sight. And with that, we're going to take a break.
Yeah, okay, we're not ambushing that.
20 feet. 20 feet high.
Chris got cut off. Was there something that, like, does it need to be said before the break?
doesn't matter anymore.
What were you
Great,
trying to say?
cool, neat, fantastic.
Thank you guys for watching. We're going to go ahead and take a quick 10 to 15 minute break. And this will be the time to stand up, use the restroom, all that noise. And we'll see you back then. Peace.